of one here, and it says where I find good stock market buys. And what I suggest you do when you make an article title is try to include the same theme that I did on my site. And so, in the one good stock market buys, I kind of included this phrase in the, sorry, I'm going back and forth here, in the title of my article, where I find good stock market buys. And then you write your article out, and then you can see here that I've linked my anchor text, and you do that by selecting it and clicking the hyperlink. You can see it's already in there. Now, one thing you want to be careful of is the http:// is already in there. So when you copy and paste the link, it's easy to get that in there twice and then the link won't work. You got to make sure that the link works in order to do this. So be very careful when you put that link URL. And you can see this one here goes to this specific page, Good Stock Market Buys. And then this one here goes to the home page. And so you'd write your article, and over here are the requirements: 300 words, 2 links or fewer, unique content, and then you have to choose a publish location. You do that over here. And so it'll bring up a list of directories that we can publish in. Now, as long as the categories match up, I don't really care where you publish it. We're going to try and get one from, an article on each one of these directories. So you can see I have, the links up here, and then these are the categories that we can choose from. So you can start in the general all topics, and you can maybe work in finance, general finance, stock investing and retirement. All these are good categories. Now, you wouldn't want to take an article and put it in home and garden because it doesn't, or travel and leisure because it's not an appropriate category. So choose an appropriate category. I would just start in the general all topics one until you get through them all, and then start working on the other sections. So like here's one, Supreme Awareness. So I would select this as my location. I would then check and save draft. Now if there's a problem with the post, it'll tell you. And then after you check and save, then what you would do is send it to the directory. Now once you've done that, what will happen is then we have to wait on the approval. And so you can see here that these articles have already been approved. They all say live. Now once you submit it, it'll say waiting on publisher approval. And so they'll get back with us and let us know whether they approve the article or not. Now, as far as article quality goes, what will happen is each of these article directories are on different, every bunch of people have these sites and they all have different standards for what they want on their article directory. So you want to write a good enough article that it'll pass those standards. I suggest that what you do is you talk in the first person, and by that I mean I did this. If you're talking about somebody else, say, if I were you, this is what I would do, and try and make an informative article that has a point to it. That, if you're going to write where I find good stock market buys, have a place where you find good stock market buys, because when the people read the articles, they're going to be able to tell if you if you have a good handle on the subject matter. And also, if you have a language barrier, they might be able to tell that. So if an article gets rejected, you have two choices. You can change it and resubmit it to the same directory, or you can just move on to another directory and resubmit it. I'm not sure, because I haven't seen much of your writing yet, how your article quality will be, but it's going to be an important part of the process, because if they don't approve your articles and you're spending a lot of time rewriting, I don't want to spend a lot of time paying for rewrites. For me personally, because I've got a good handle on the topic, I can write one of these articles, in the spreadsheet here. Let's say I chose the first one, and then I'm over here writing the article, and I write this article. I can write that article probably in 15 or 20 minutes and be done. So if you wrote 3 articles, I would think that would take you about an hour for that set of articles. Now, it may take you a little longer. I know when you're first getting ready here, I kind of expect there'll be a little bit of a learning curve and working with the system and updating the spreadsheet and all that. One other thing, when you're doing the article, I almost forgot, is you're going to want to include tags. And you include tags down here where it says post tags. And those post tags, just put the anchor text. Take these tags in the, like here for this good stock market buys, good stocks to buy, and good stock market buys. Just take those three and make those your tags in your post, and then put add. So that's where you put that. When you put add, it'll put them right here. So the important things about the articles when you write them is make sure the anchor text is right, that you meet the requirements over here. Make sure the article content's unique because they check it against duplicate content checker. So it's important that you write original stuff, because if you don't, it'll tell you that it's duplicate content. So you just don't want to copy somebody else's article and stick it in here. You want to write something unique. Now you can take my article and take the content and give you a general idea of what you might want to do, and then where you might want to go for it. So anyway, once that's submitted, then we have to wait on it to be approved. And when it's approved, it'll say that it's live. And here this article's live. This is one I showed you a minute ago. What you want to do is once that article's live is check it, make sure the links work, and then copy this URL and update the spreadsheet and paste that in there. Now you can do that by hitting Control V once you make it, once you copy it. It's Google Docs is kind of finicky. If you just hit the menu bar, it won't necessarily paste it in there, so you got to hit Control V, and then you just go down, you do the next one, and the next one, once you do these three and you got that three set of articles done for that particular article that I did, and then you move on to the next article. So in this case, the Stock Bee membership, is it worth it? You can see how I updated my spreadsheet. And so now if there's some downtime and I haven't written anything, start going back to the articles I've already written. So like here's one, how to find stocks and uptrends. And if you go to the bottom of the article, you're going to see where it says previous post. Like here's one, distribution day stock. You can see down here, stock market today. And there's the tag. Now in this case I only tagged it with one, so if you use the same keyword all 3 times. So if I don't give you 3, at least 3. If I give you more than 3, just choose 3, because they'll all be fine. Try and use one that has it in the title up here. So you have it says stock market today, and then down here it says stock market today. So try and at least make sure you include that particular one. So in a nutshell, that's what you do. I've included some, I think I shared some instructions with you that kind of tell you what I want to do. I thought this video would help you out. So if you got any questions, email me and let me know, and I will look forward to seeing your progress. Mohammed, have a great day.